with the big Teixeira and Jones fight, sometimes to me it almost feels like people are talking about who Jones is going to verse next. Will Jones verse somebody else in the division? Will Jones have a rematch with Gustafsson? Does it feel to you that sometimes Jones and some of the fans might be overlooking Glover in this upcoming title fight?
I mean, it's not doesn't bother me. I don't pay attention. I mean, to be honest, I mean, this is just another fight. It's like I don't really look that big on titles. I mean, Chuck. Every fight was exactly the same for me. Same with Glover. Same with Court. Even when he won the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, my guys when they go into fight, it's just a fight. I mean, I don't even pay attention to who's overlooking who. But if he's doing that, it's kind of rude and it's kind of a slap in the face to Glover, and it's pretty disrespectful if he is really doing that. If the fans are doing it or whatever, that's fans. I mean, but if Jon Jones is doing that, which I don't think he really is, then to me that's disrespectful and rude, and that's maybe why people don't love him like they did Chuck. I don't know. Chuck would never done that. Chuck always looked at his next opponent as his next opponent, his biggest opponent he has. He's never, well, I'll get past this guy, I'll worry about this guy. He never would do that. So, I don't know. That's how I feel about that.
Well, it's a very interesting comparison between Chuck and Jon, just because Chuck, I think, was renowned that he was loved by the fans, and I think Glover's coming up to that point as well, in the sense that he's a fighter that comes to fight. It seems as though Jon Jones, despite spectacular and dominant, he seems to be picking and choosing a lot of his opponents. Especially, it seems as though he's trying to set up a little tournament between, who's going to fight for his belt next. Assuming Glover defeats Jon Jones, what kind of champion can we expect from Glover?
He'd be the same as Chuck. Chuck would just like, oh, hey, guess what I'm fighting next? It's not, hey, who should we pick? And that's, I don't know if that's the way their camp is or not, but, it was us. It was like, who's going to fight next? It's another fight. I mean, Chuck didn't, think of himself any higher than my amateurs who were fighting in, smokers, local smokers. He was a fighter just like they were. He gave them the respect. He was trained. He didn't expect, like, any kind of special treatment. He was a fighter. He was going in to train just like the guy that was going to fight his little smoker, for, amateur. I mean, Chuck was a fighter and Glover's a fighter. He just, they go to the gym every day. They love to train. They love to fight. They love martial arts. They respect their opponent. They have discipline. They have, they have courtesy to everyone. Never turn down an autograph. Never, never, disrespect the opponent. Never prance around when their opponent's knocked out. Always make sure their opponent's okay. I mean, they're warriors. I mean, that's the way my guys are going to be. And I don't know if that's the way Jon Jones is or not, but if he's not, that's why they don't love him like they do Chuck.